My name is Quagersall. Welcome to Europa Universalis 4. It's here, guys. 1.30 and the Emperor DLC. This video should be going out on Saturday, June 6th. I was lucky enough to get a review copy from Paradox, and it will be available on Tuesday, June the 9th for everybody. To that effect, I'm going to be giving away this DLC. I was intending to purchase one and give one away. Paradox gave me one, so now I'm giving away two. My buddy Chewyshoot had the same situation, so we decided to combine our giveaways. So we're going to be playing Austria, he's going to be playing Brandenburg. If you comment below this video and you go over and comment his video, I'll put a link in the pinned comment. You'll be entered to receive an Emperor DLC, where we're going to give away 4. People that have commented on both videos will be eligible, and then we'll contact them in about a week and give them the DLC if they want it. If they don't want it, we'll find somebody else. So comment down below if you want to be interested in that. Come on over to the Discord if you want to talk about this campaign or the Twitch multiplayer that I'm going to be in this afternoon, the EU4 Creator Coliseum. There's like 30 plus creators going to be in it. It's amazing. Chewy's in it, Slevic's in it, Radio Rez is in it, Provis is in it, Feedback Gaming's in it, Flory Worry's in it, Quill's in it, Groogy's running it, Midgeman's commentating it. There's people all over the map. It's massive, guys. I'm going to be Cologne. Hopefully we can scrape by and survive. But anyways, I'll quit blabbing. Let's load up our game here. We're going to be playing Austria. My goal is to get the entirety of the European continent into the HRE. We're going to do Austria's mission tree. We're going to get a bunch of achievements with Austria, like the one for completing their mission tree, the one for getting a trade company in India, and basically everything you can do with Austria. And I actually intend to do the decentralized HRE reform path, because I think a lot of people are going to go centralized, and I want to try out the decentralized, see how good it is. Even though you don't get to revoke the privilege, I think it can be super strong. So it should be fun. Let's load up and get going. I'm going to do Iron Man mode, and we're going to call it A.E.I.O.U. If you're not familiar with A.E.I.O.U, look it up. If you guys know what it is, maybe that could be your comment down below. It has to do with Austria ruling over people. Start her up. Alright, take a moment to read if you'd like. Austria starts in a very interesting position at the beginning of the game, recently ruling over Bohemia and Hungary in different fashions. They're hopeful to reestablish those things, and that's basically where we start out. That's always been in the Austrian mission tree, but it has now been expanded quite a bit to rival that new one for France and the big ones for England and Castile, into Britain and Spain. We're eventually going to be able to do things like, oh, I don't know, become the King of Poland. Of course, you know the unions over Hungary and Bohemia. There's one over Milan now. Naples is not a union, but you get to invade into there. Weaken in France, killing everything, killing the Ottomans. There's a lot of stuff here, guys. And we're going to try to do it all. The big one that we want to do is eventually down this path for uniting the HRE, either centralized or more difficultly decentralized. Some of these, you either have to revoke the privilege or basically get everybody in Europe with 10 or less provinces or in the HRE. It could be pretty difficult. But I think it should be good because the Emperor has gotten a huge buff. We start the game with 63 force limit now. The Empire starts with 59 princes and 12 free cities. 71. 71. To that effect, they've actually changed over Voltaire's Nightmare. Now, I have already gotten Voltaire's Nightmare in the past. Oh, wow. Do I see? I'm allowed to form France? As revolutionary France spread the revolution to 10 countries. Nice. But I've never gotten neither Holy nor German. So if I can get 7 free cities. Or we want to get Ostenders to get a West Bengal Trade Company. which is now part of the mission tree as well. We probably want to do Holiest of the Roman Empire, God tier, and get a global hegemony going, and A.E.I.O.U for completing the mission tree. First, though, I'm going to have to manage my situation here. I've got force limit. I'm going to have manpower coming in. You see my cap is 66k, but money is an issue. Not too bad, though. We have enough to start with advisors and get a little bit of our army going. But we have so much force limit, we're going to want as much money as possible. First thing I want to do is possibly balance these estates. I need crown land over 30, though, first. So I think this is going to be my starter for most countries, is take the diet, get 5 loyalty on all 3, and then seize land and lose 20 loyalty on all 3, but get some more land. It seems to be powerful with every nation. So that's the first thing we'll do. And then we'll do that. Bam, so the negative effect of having less than 30 crown land goes away. And they're still, as long as they're over 30, they're not mad at you. Now we can also determine which agenda we want to do. If we want to favor the clergy, favor the nobility, or favor the burghers. Now, having 500 ducats is going to be difficult. Having 75% manpower is going to be difficult early on. But getting 100 relations with the Pope shouldn't be too bad. So I'll take that one. Now I have 5 years to make that happen. So let's make it happen. I'm not going to ally him, I don't think. We may later, but first I'm going to improve with him. In some of my test games, he joins the HRE, so that can be very, very useful. Like he joins voluntarily, which is kind of cool. The HRE is very similar in, at least strategically, how far it goes out. But there's a bunch of changes. You see all these free cities. You see different tags in here. Bavaria's split all up is one that affects us pretty heavily early on. Stuff like Saxony split, Pomerania split. If you are interested in that kind of stuff, I did a map change video with Chewyshoot, so you can go check that out. I'll put a link down in the description. But we're going to want to try to get our union over Bohemia. To get that, we're going to need 5 of these electors to be voting for us and have an opinion of over 100. I got to decide which ones I want to ally. And I think I can pull off an alliance with Brandenburg and Saxony and just leave the others and just approve with them. Or I could, but see if I ally Palatinate. That's a little difficult. Alright, so Saxony has rivaled Palatinate, but Palatinate has not rivaled him back. So if I ally Palatinate, I basically can't ally Saxony, but it doesn't hurt me too bad to ally Saxony and get opinions with Palatinate. Look at our slots. We're going to have 5. I want to leave 1 open for here and here. Probably ally Hungary and shoot for an alliance with Poland. That might be a little difficult, but should be able to happen. Let's go for Poland first to secure from being attacked. Let's look at our rivals. Denmark, Ottomans, France. I like to go Venice. I think I will do the Ottomans. And Denmark's fine. And then I'm going to try starting out with Saxony with a day break. There we go. Offer an alliance. Oh, and I also forgot to do my privileges. I think it makes sense to do a lot of these early on. I talked to Grugi about these monopolies, and he basically said what you're doing is you're getting 8 years worth of the production money, but the monopoly is in effect for 10 years. So it's 8 years of money up front for what could be 10 years of money. And at the same time you get loyalty equilibrium and a mercantilism. So I think it's really worth taking these early. I think these are strong because they want you to become dependent on your estates for later in the game when it makes more sense to see all these negative absolutism hits. Once there's absolutism, you're going to want to take all this land back from them and all these privileges and stuff. So that's going to be fun. But for now, see that 102? I'm giving out the monopolies. It gives you a nice boost of money early on. Some of these other things might make sense as well, like control over oh, I just did the wrong one, didn't I? That's fine. They need the influence anyways, because their influence is so low. Control over monetary policy gets us inflation reduction, but it's going to cost us... I don't want power costs to go up right now. Maybe it will make sense if we start getting a lot of inflation. This one I like. A little bit of money for a massive amount of prestige, and yearly prestige and stuff will be very useful as the Emperor. I'm going to take that, and I get it immediately, which is super strong. And is there any with the nobility we want to do outside of that? I like supremacy. So they have to have a certain amount of influence to get this to show up. Because as you saw, it isn't... There's no supremacy of the clergy, and there's no supremacy of the burghers. But there's a supremacy of the nobility. It might be 30%, but I'm not... Primacy is different. So primacy gives you +1 in that point, and actually you have to give them some crown land for it. This one is crown land as well. But if you take supremacy, it's just influence and likeness hits and absolutism hits. But what they'll do is they'll keep sending you imperial diet ideas, little events you can do to give them something, to give them loyalty. Super strong, so I'm going to do that one. It actually gives equilibrium on all of them. Like, they all like me. +10 for supremacy over the crown. That's the wrong one. +10 for supremacy over the crown. And +10 for supremacy over the crown. So it helps all of them. And in a pinch, you're able to sell them some of your crown land for money and loyalty. So, might be useful. I think the play is going to be to keep their crown land as low as possible, but use these privileges to get influence and loyalty. And then when it comes time, fight them for the privileges, basically, instead of having to fight them for the crown land. But we'll see. The meta might evolve as we learn more about this patch. I am going to stop shifting admin focus. Diplo is needed, even with all that we have. And I don't want to only have 3 in the military, which makes this guy probably the most important. I might do a level 2, even. A full price level 2 kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We have a half price Diplo guy. And I think I'll take the prestige guy. It's improved relations, so I think I'd rather have the Diplo rep. So we'll go the Dip rep and save some money. And I will go the maintenance guy. I might upgrade him though if we get a bunch of money coming in. But that would probably have to be from attacking people. So the first thing we need to worry about is Trent. Trent wants an alliance. Trent, how far are you from vassalizing? Are you able to... No, you're a bishopric. I can't marry you. There's a mission for... Where is it? Oh, it's down here. Deal with the bishoprics. You have to own or have a vassalage over Trent, Salzburg, Passau, or Augsburg. 2 of them. And you start being able to move into Bavaria. So it might be interesting to go after that early. If I ally him, the vassal will take a good long while because I can't marry him. But I'll start getting trust eventually. I think I have to say no for now. But what that's telling me is that my stuff isn't full, so I need to come here, grab Brandenburg. Alright, so they're both voting for me. I need to get them above 100. They're rival to each other, but that's just going to have to be a thing. And then I'm probably going to go around and transfer trade, if they will allow me. Some people will. Ah, here's Trier Wheel. They like to rival each other. You see, what do we got here? Palatinate. Damn it. That's going to set me behind on the Palatinate pretty hard. But I can't ally him because of the Trier thing. Unless I pick. So we could do Brandenburg, Saxony. What's mines look like? Mines, Palatinate, and Cologne as our 5 votes. Alright. Nope, 3 leagues. Alright, so 4 out of 5, so I should quit getting the solicitations. Let's do this. Protect trade here. Also, something that they've added in this patch, once we get 50 military points, I'm going to start drilling. They've made it so that the buffs from drilling are like doubly as good. Plus it stays for longer, which is nice. So I'm happy about that. I gotta remind myself. Oh yeah, it's the Pope. We're already improving them. So we'll get down here. I'm going to the coast so that they can be in the same place and kind of protected. We've got a fort over here now. I'll be very interested if this happens or if the surrender of Maine happens. And then our first Imperial instant will likely be over the Shadow Kingdom, which is radically changed. Reigning in northern Italy. We just have to rein them in. The current princes, not pull new princes in. Reining them in is either becoming good friends with them, or actually he can't marry until the 13th. Oh, I thought I would be able to fix that relationship before he broke it. Oh, because I allied Palatinate. Crap. Well, alright. We're gonna switch focus then, and it'll be Bohemia, I think. That will get above 100, I mean. And maybe I can ally Cologne. Yeah, ally Cologne. A lot of focus in the Empire. Yes, I will marry you. It helps us get their opinions up. Oh, crap. Well, now I'm filled up. Alright, it's fine. Because that'll probably fix this. Yep. And am I able to... Okay, I don't need to improve with Bohemia then. I will later, though. I gotta get this all over 100 first. Got Palatinate already there. You're basically there. You're basically there. You, I can't improve. I think it's Mines or Trier, and I think it's Mines that we improve with. And then all of my allies, I'll go around and proclaim guarantees on. So that they just get this little more boost. To relations. Do you next. There we go. And what else do we need to get done? Yeah, I think it's basically just find one little more thing to give Brandenburg and Saxony and improve with Cologne. So actually, I'm going to pull back from mines. And we have enough now for our general. Here's hoping. Oh my god. I wonder if we don't drill with him. He's got 3 siege pips, guys, and 2 shock. That's an amazing general. That's interesting. No, I think we should keep going against Bohemia. Really cool thing now. We got to get a Casus Belli on him. Really cool thing now is Poland will come in on promise of territory. Even though he doesn't really want Bohemia's land, he wants one of Bohemia's subjects' land. That is amazing. I'm so happy about that. We're going to be doing that. He picked up Mecklenburg and Switzerland. No big deal. Basically, if you can get a start where he is rivaled to these 2 guys, and you ally up this guy, you should be okay, especially if they rival, but we'll see. Keep an eye on the map. I've seen people join the A.E.I.O.U early. Some of my test campaigns. Alright, so who can we be improving with? I suppose Cologne if it's available yet. I'll do you and then get both of you over 100. The Cologne is most important. There we go. And now we sit for a little bit. Alright, a grave matter. So we should get the Imperial Incident soon. That's kind of warning us about the Imperial Incident for the Shadow Kingdom. Oh yeah, they're all close. Very close. Basically spend the first part of this just improving with people. That's a Austria campaign. I don't want to conquer for myself if I can help it. I do have to do a little bit for some of the missions. But my main goal is to get PUs. Probably this one as well. Hopefully this one if the Burgundy Inheritance fires. And then we will make the Empire stronger. Alright, so we want to hold up here. I might go after this if France gets into his big war. Broke alliance. No, he stopped guaranteeing Scotland and allied him. That's really good for England when their war starts. He'll be able to get a lot more war score by invading Scotland. Ingolstadt became a lesser partner on the personal union under Landshut. Alright, so Landshut is trying to form Bavaria pretty quickly. Good for them. We'll see about breaking that up if we can. There we go. Who doesn't like me? I only have 4, don't I? Yep. That's why I was improving with mines. Let's keep improving with him. I don't really have the slot to ally him. What can I do? I could give him an Imperial Grace. I think it's worth. There goes the surrender of Maine. They're at war. He kept Provence. He's got Scotland and all the... There we go. We get loyalty with the clergy. Papal influence of +1 yearly. And the Pope likes us. Very cool. We'll see if we get the event for including East Frisia into the Empire. And if once we get a union over Hungary, if these guys start joining. Because I've been seeing that happen in my test games. Alright, let's go to mines. And just go, hey. I'm going to spend a Diplo point on you. 1 Diplo point. Yearly prestige +1, Diplo reputation +1, and 15 years of a restoration of Union CB. Pretty good. Now, I'm going to grab the alliance with Hungary. Now, after the war, we'll break this alliance. That'll give us a 5-year truce, but it's worth the 5-year truce, in my opinion. I'm going to get up here, and I'm going to examine my situation. I've got 2.15 ducats a month coming in. I can boost the gold mine in Intal if I would like. That would help quite a bit. I can do, what is that, 3 clicks here? But I would need to do a click of admin probably, which is going to be super expensive once you start adding all that up. I could afford a merc to try out the merc system. I found it quite useful to get somebody like the local free company and then attach it to one of your armies so they form the core. You can also put your own general on this one. If you take something like the Swiss Guard, you have to take their general, which sometimes can be really good. I saw one of them start with like a... there's one with a 2 siege pip. That's decent at this point in the game. If he had 5 shock, that would be amazing. He's currently 5 fire. No, there's a 5 shock. There's a 5 shock with infantry combat ability, discipline, and he's better to hire him over here because his origin is in Stuttgart, which I think is somewhere over here. But if I hire him over like here, it's only 10 days. It's the same amount of money. 76 and then a ducat 86 per month is amazing. And they've only got about 9,000 manpower, but I'm gonna do it. So it's really cool, this system. I really like it. And I think I might be using the mercs a little bit more. I'll get him going. Yeah. So it's all of our money, basically. But that's okay. Let me check to make sure people will join. Hungary does not want to join because... as a truce... oh, I always forget about the Hungarian truce. Till 1450. Oh, we'll break that. Save a Diplo point. Then go back to mines. And revoke the guarantee. And we're going to go on him with just Poland. Diplotech costs good. You can't join them together, obviously. But what I can do is take this stack and do something like that. And then select this guy and attach him to the secondary. So he says he's only got 6, but you see there he really has 10, and he'll function with the 254. And new in this patch, they actually match speed. Even though my stack has no maneuver and his has 4 maneuver, they both arrive on April 11th, which is amazing. So I have a siege guy and a fighting guy. If we could ever do this, we can do it now. Brandenburg doesn't want to join. It's unfortunate, because he likes him. Saxony likes him as well, but they won't defend him, and I'm not afraid of Mecklenburg or Switzerland. I should turn my forts on, though, for a month. We might go into a little bit of debt here, but they've removed the fort in Plzeň, so we should go right on. We might go to Olmec, actually, first, before we go to Prague. But you don't have to take 2 forts now. You just get the 1 to get his capital and start giving him a bunch of devastation. And, yeah, let's get this war started. Some of our navies are out of port. It's 1 trade boat. No one has a navy in this. See here? Now it says 17 because it's not keeping in count. It's 15. So my 17 plus is 15. That's pretty good. It's about even. There's a lot more on their side though. Let's get it done. Stability. Yes, please. Do I take the secondary stability? I could boost for 100. It's a little early, but yeah, let's get that prosperity really going. Diplo power is good. Oh, Naples just became independent. Let's improve with Naples. See if I can get him to join the Empire. Now I moved my 3 siege pip guy up first. That was completely intentionally. And then these guys are here to try to defend in case he tries to attack. He's going for the mountain fort here. So we got another diet here because I have the supremacy over the crown. So now I get to do another little thing that gives me some bonuses and helps. See, they're already back up to 50 and 40. It's pretty good. They were the ones that I did the first diet on, so we'll try nobles or burghers. 50% of force limit isn't happening anytime soon because I have a massive force limit. But I could put 2 production in Lienz. I've been getting a lot of Diplo. Unfortunately, it's mountains, so it will be expensive. But we'll go here. We'll encourage development. Spend a little bit of money. We'll click the proposal of the burgers button. And then we'll go tick, tick. There we go. 50 ducats, loyalty on the burgers. Everything's good. The Milanese succession happening this early is interesting. He's allied to Burgundy. So I could get a restoration of Union Castellbelli on Milan. It doesn't tell me how long it is. But yeah, let's check out what's going on over here. Burgundy would ally us. That's interesting. Guessing it's because they became the Republic. Yeah, political chaos. I'm going to take the CB. There doesn't seem to be any negatives. I mean, I lose 5 prestige, but that's not that big a deal. Let's look at what the CB looks like. 1471. That's pretty good. Is that 25 years? Or am I crazy? No, that's 15 years. It's 25 years. Come on. Come on, Quagersall. Do math. Math is hard. Hey, they got a wall breach. Very good. Now, what I would love to do is these 2 fall, and then immediately go and wipe these 2 armies. I could get access through the Hungarians and kill this little stack, but I think I'll just wait, because they can't move it. If they start to move it, I'll know that they can go, that we can walk there as well. Smart. Don't pull off. Just let that get attacked. No. Protect yourself. He's going to come in on you next. Oh, we can go through Hungary. New Cardinal. Very nice. That siege I don't like. Actually, where are you going? Trenken. Ostrada is open. Do it. He's going to be reinforcing. Got it. Oh, he didn't take the bait. I was hoping he'd be locked. Defender's desert. He's on a 35. They got it. Okay, sweet. Alright. If I can get this, I think we go this way. Try to stop this and that especially. Alright, Olmec. You are going to Opel. Let's let you lock. Kill you. Alright. Let's head down this way. I think they're going to take that, but we'll try. They're running off, which is a good sign, so head over here. That seems to be the quickest way. We've lost, yeah, we lost it. That's alright. I'll get over here and take it back with my 3 siege pips while the Polish take care of this area. How are we doing? 53%. He's going to want some of Silesia. I'm probably going to have to give it to him. But that's okay. We get permanent claims on it later. You go there. You go like here to just protect it. Is it low? It's low. If we get a wall breach, I might go in on it. Good man. How are the numbers? Oh yeah, those couple good fights, we're already getting them down there. We need Prague, but that's okay. Do I want to siege with this guy? He has 1 siege pip. I could start... I cannot. Oh yeah, I can. Why is it showing an X? I could start here. Switch out once this one can help out better. Oh. Take that. Ooh. Who's that? That's Glogau. Okay. Oh, fun. Disease outbreaks. Alright. Who else should I be improving with? I'm going to improve with Hungary because I broke alliance with him. I'm going to want him up pretty high. We're about done. Yeah, we're done with the Pope. Let's see. Prestige is good. Oh, didn't even tell me. The Pope joined the Empire. Very cool. That is actually really good because it gives everybody outside the Empire who's Catholic negative 0.5 prestige per year. It doesn't help us, but I mean, it helps us because he's in the Empire. Alright, we got that. So let's switch out these armies. So you go here. And then you pull back and siege down these two. He's got 3 siege pips. We don't have any cannons. They're going on Warsaw, but it's just the subject right now, so it doesn't matter as much. They're currently working on... Moldavia became a March of Poland. That usually happens. But not always. I love that we are being almost unaffected by this war. Like, I'm not getting a lot of devastation here. They sieged this down for a little bit. So that one's getting devastated. If it was the gold mine, I would tick it up. Get rid of the devastation. Or get rid of the, I guess devastation is gone. I read that wrong. Nobility or burghers, loyalty. I think I'll do nobility. Hopefully we can get some money out of other people in this war. And the looting here is good. So we'll just kind of stay here and loot for a little bit. They're starting to invade my lands. Who is that? That's Opel, Glogau, and Mecklenburg. Alright, head on back. We'll go Switzerland. 130 ducats, of which we get 67. War reparations. And... let's see, can I get a rivalry out of you? I can. Can I get 2? No, I can't. Break this one, that one. Alright, so we get like 4.5 prestige, war reps, a little chunk of money. It's worth the fight, at least. Plus, it helps us get more of this war. Now I want to clean them out of my lands and go on Prague. That's my goal. They'll see me coming, though, and run. Yep, see? I know this game sometimes, decently, at least. I can't believe I've got a 2-5 and a 3 siege pip guy. Alright, so Gores... 50% of force... what is my force limit? It's like... I would need I need like 10 more guys. We can't support that. We're actually losing 3 ducats a month right now. Or production in Bresgau. It reminds me. These are a good idea. You see this come up. Check to make sure you have any edicts and turn them off. I like that. There's also the state macro builder. State edicts. They're all off. So we look at Bresgau is over here. So do we want to boost the production here? I mean, it's glass, so it's fine. It's outside of our trade node, though. But we're talking about, let's put the edict on. Talking about 105, 107, something like that. Diplo for 50 ducats, loyalty, plus more production in that province. I think it's worth it. We'll do that. We'll do that and that. Bam. Our CB with Württemberg is going away. Did he insult me or something? That must have been what it was. I just clicked through that. Little bit of a change. See, these two are no longer attaching very well. I've noticed that happen sometimes, so... it says yeah, they're supposed to go at the same time, but sometimes it doesn't. We're gonna go try to clean out this guy or stop them. Oh, Poland took care of it. Recall that. So there to there. You up into just probably there to start. Oh, actually, let's not let his capital fall. A noble of von Habsburg with a strong claim becomes heir at 14 in Poland. Did he not get the... did he neglect taking... holy crap, did I click through that, guys? Whoa. Svetoslav von Habsburg will be King of Poland. PU possibility incoming. Awesome. Let's get over here. This is going to be the big fight that determines the war. We've got a 4-5. They just got a disease outbreak. We got reinforcement by the Polish. We've won this war, guys. Let's get over here. And over about there. I love it. So he's gonna, let's look at the peace deal. Oh, Mecklenburg wants out. I'm gonna wait until your capital's taken so we can actually take stuff from you. These two don't matter. Let's see what the Union. He wants, what if I just give you, I literally can't. It's only trust -3 though. What if I did like that? Trust 11. It's gonna be difficult. And maybe I should have let him get his capital sieged. I won't go help him out anymore. Oop. Okay, they're getting out of there. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that gives me a little more participation. Let's try to get this capital. Oh, we're gonna kill another one. That means I can't siege for a minute. Let's go around. Oh, bump the mic there, sorry. Let's go around and... This is actually good, because what he's doing is he's mercing up. Which is fine by me. I am going to split off. That's good. Let's select you and split off one guy to make sure this stays above. And then we're just going to kind of let that happen. God dang it, Hussites. Now I have manpower problems. Alright, well, I don't have manpower problems, but that's going to cost me a lot of money. And I got to sit here for a minute with my whole army. Our participation's gone up by 2. Maybe I can get it to the point where he won't get mad at me. Somehow I doubt it. This episode's going to be just a little bit longer than normal. I usually do about 30 minutes, but I want to try to get this done. And I want to get a nice episode going to start off with. Just going to improve with people. Eventually, I don't have any outrage yet, but I will. Alright, I can probably pull you off. Oh, and I can peace out Mecklenburg. Let's pull back from Augsburg, because it'll be real quick. End a rivalry. Give me whatever else you can do. Actually, can you just do 2 rivalries? You can. Good. 61 prestige isn't bad. It'll help me reduce. How are you doing? You're still a regent. See what happens when he dies. Come on. Renaissance has spawned. Yeah, I don't think I should have maybe left his capital being sieged. Maybe Poland would have left the war. That would have been nice. There we go. We got Prague. 51%. What does he want? Bohemia forms union. Wroclaw and Opel go to Poland, which is only 1 trust reduction. What if I give you Glogau and that? Oh, yes. Okay, and that leaves him with both of his subjects, so we can take that back from Poland if we get the chance. Plus, we're going to get permanent claims on it as well. Get a little bit of money. Poland has to pay some Diplo. We get 35 prestige. 17.9, really. I could have rivaled him. That would have been good. But that's alright. This is great. Reunification war. Go. Bam. 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 Imperial ascendancy. Whoa. No HRE members with 10 or more provinces in Europe is not a subject of Austria. Does that mean there's less than 10 provinces outside of the empire? I don't know why I'm allowed to do this right now. No HRE member state, 10 or more provinces, are owned by a country is not its tributary subjects. Oh, so like if Bohemia was a PU of, like, when I took them with Lithuania in my Lithuania campaign, this wouldn't be active. I'll take it. Control Bohemia. Permanent claim on Silesia. If we recover Silesia, it actually has to be us or our non-tributary subjects, so it has to be Bohemia or us. It can't be Bohemia's subjects, so once he integrates, we'll try to work on getting that back. If I can get everything in the Empire's borders back into the Empire, we'll get this one. We can get the Restoration of Union on Hungary, because we're 294, 219. Let's take a look at his allies, Bosnia and the Teutonic Order. Let's go here. We've got to wait for our truce anyways. Poland would join on promise of terror. I think we're going to pull the same trick, guys. But that will be in the next episode. If you got any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. Leave me a like if you like what you see. Subscribe if you want to see more and you want to help out the channel. Most importantly, though, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.